Now a hint for your story writing. See, we want good people. We are not saying you are bad, you are good. We are just going to select the appropriate people. What do you mean by appropriate? Forces want relevant, clear thinkers, people who are thinkers, who are good planners, who are also good bonders, who bond well with people, and last but not the least, they are good finishers. काम complete करते. That is exactly what leadership is about. नेतृत्व किस बात का है? नेतृत्व में ये है कि आपने सही सोचा, सही दिशा में आगे बढ़े, सही दिशा में दूसरों को जोड़ा और मिलके काम पूरा किया. So when you have this approach where you pick up people rightly in that right, so that means you are showing those symptoms of leadership, of relevant thought, of solution finders, of right approach. So we would like to explore you more, so we will screen you. But if you are not doing this, then we'll screen you out. Now you are writing something which is stupid, or you are writing a story on some enjoyment. This is not a carnival place. Yes or no? It is irrelevant. Then possibility you will get out. Or if you are not able to see, now clearly my hairs are what? Not there. Am I right? Yes or no? My hair, there is no hair on my head. Am I right? But you are not able to see and you are thinking that I have a wonderful hairstyle, and while I was driving my hairstyle was getting affected, so he stopped. Now what are you doing? You are irrelevantly creating. Who's told you to imagine all these stories? You are not here for a creativity story. You are here for a practical story. So if you create something out of your own mind and you want to irrelevant, now why are you writing about here? Very simple. You are giving more importance to it than it deserves. Why are you writing about a person who is villainous? Because you have suffered. If you are writing irrelevantly about a person as a superhero, what is the problem? You are living in an imagining world. Yes or no? So these are all psychological projections which are picked. In the book we have tried to explain you. We have also given you a chapter where different stories, how it was written and how it wrongly was illogical. Remember one thing. If your head works straight, simple, logical and relevant to each other, including the situation, including the persons, let me tell you, you are brilliant. You getting the point? Logical personality is healthy psychology, but one who is not logical is very unhealthy. Anybody who's moody, anybody who's, I should say psychic, or you can call him eccentric, these people are self-moody. They see whatever they feel like, they think whatever they feel like, and most of them think negative. You are all here with positivity. You are all here to study also with positivity, because you think that you will live tomorrow, you will become an officer tomorrow, you will serve tomorrow. If you would have been negative that you will not get selected, will you see this video or you will sit in the class? No. So positivity is the key. Now there are one more thing which I want to tell you. Some of you are scared of writing your own story, creating your own story. You don't want to cook your own meal. So what do? You do Swiggy, Zomato. Pick it up from the YouTube. Write any story and fit in. Let me tell you, you are not the alone one who is doing Swiggy, Zomato. There are numerous who are doing it. Now, when you all people write a similar story for a similar situation from a different people, what do they come to know? That you did not cook the food. You use Swiggy, Zomato. So what is the psychological importance of that food? Zero. Yes or no? Because we are asking you to cook. You are saying, I will do Swiggy, Zomato. So if you will not cook, how will I come to know that you have cooking skills? Similarly, if you will not write a story which seems original, which reflects a good thought process which you have, then how will I come to know that who you are? So writing a copied story from YouTube and different places, even my book for that matter. My book is not to copy stories from. My book is to take the story as an example to create new ones from. And the moment you do that, you will do wonderful thing. So now 2 points are very important. One is positivity, that your story should end with a happy ending. I mean, happy ending doesn't mean that there will be a marriage function or something, or dance party, or like in movies you see that there is a last minute after the director ends up, there is a song going on. No, we are not looking at that. That positivity means that whatever you imagined is completed. That's all. We don't expect you to end it with a reward. You want to put a reward? Okay. But everything with a high reward, that means you are greedy. You are not self-motivated. अगर आप आज अच्छे इंसान हैं, अच्छे काम की आदत है आपको, क्योंकि आप अगर लंबे समय पे अच्छे हैं तभी तो आप अच्छाई की आदत रखेंगे. तो अगर आपकी अच्छाई की आदत है, अच्छे लंबे समय से आप हैं, तो क्या होगा? आप कोई भी अच्छा काम आदतन करेंगे. You will do it because of your habit. You will not think that everything has to be rewarded every time. But there are people who are living between goons or otherwise. They will always expect reward at the end of the thing, because they are expecting. They are not in a habit of doing good thing. They are doing it for the sake of reward. So you guys should be self-motivated. Remember that very clearly. If over the years of the school, if over the years of your family teaching, over the years of your friendship, you have not become a positive person to help people without greed, then I'm sorry to say you are mentally unhealthy. So sometimes some of the stories you can write properly. Is it clear? Work completion itself is a reward. Why do you have to say that you made the road, then everybody gave you the award, the president called you for an award? You don't have to deliberately do it. Now when you write, you may write a normal thing that everybody accommodated, appreciated. Okay, not too much. Is it clear? Doubts clear? So when your story comes up, now story length. Story length should be somewhere between 60, 70 or 80 words to 110, 20 words. That's all. Very small story will show that you cannot think. Very big story will show that you are practicing and you are deliberately writing something by cut, paste, copy. Is it clear, not clear? So there are some people who write very, very long stories. This clearly speaks that either they are prepared. Because see, when you will be writing, you will be thinking also and then writing. So when you will be thinking and writing, they have a track record. They have a track record that you will be writing between 80 to 110 words normally, because that is the amount of time they give you, including in extension to thinking time. Am I right? Clear or not clear? Next, in your story, do not do starting cutting. Like you've written something, then you cancel, then you've written. There is a possibility that they will throw you out. Why? Because if you've done starting cutting, it is very clear that you have changed the thought. You had thought of something, were writing, then you changed it, then you wrote. So psychologist has missed the opportunity to get your true thought. Is it understood? So their possibility is they will throw you out. They will understand that you are trying to be manipulative. So don't be manipulative. So don't do this cancelling. Once you decide to write a story, start beginning, no cancellation. If you do some grammar mistake or spelling mistake, you can make a light cancel and correct it on top. But do not make it dark, dark, dark. This clearly shows that you are trying to hide something which you wanted to write. Am I right? Don't do this. You will suffer. They will know that you are hiding your true psychology. Don't do that. Is it clear? Yes or no? Don't make too many characters. They tell you to create a central character. Now when you have seen 4 people and 1 person, so you can write that, say, suppose you have written Ravi. Ravi along with his friends. So Ravi along with his friends is okay. Now you want to name all the friends. There is a possibility that the psychologist, while evaluating, may get confused who is the real hero. So if you use Ravi along with his friends, it will be best for you. Is it clear? Yes or no? So do that. Any doubts? So PPDT में ये बात याद रखिएगा, जब आपने ये कहानी लिख दी, कहानी पॉजिटिवली एंडिंग कर दी, इससे पहले आपको मार्किंग का मिलता है, वो तो हम I've already explained you that you have a box, like you are shown a photograph. Suppose I'm standing there, 4 people standing here. So imagine this as a box. So you are seeing me in the center. So in the box you have to make a center dot, write male, positive side if you find me in positive mood, and whatever my age, as you know I am 56 now, plus going up, so you can write 56. If you're finding others younger, 25, 24, you want to write down, make dot dot dot, and then make 25, 24, you're finding something more younger. That's it. Is it clear? Any doubts? So this is the way you got to go about your PPDT. You got to go about your system, right? Marking. Story likh liya. Now comes the stage of narration. PPDT is story writing. I would say first marking also. Marking in the sense of showing observation. Remember, marking is important to see how nicely and sharply you see. If you are in a hurry, you are in a panic, you don't see a buffalo in between, you don't see male as male, you don't see female as female, that means you are disturbed mentally, you are not calm, composed, confident personality. So marking is important on that point, that you should clearly see. If there is confusion, they tell you, write P of age or anything. Is it clear? So please listen to their acha. In addition to whatever I've said, you may be told very clearly every word by the officer. He may change the instructions slightly. So you do not learn what I said. I am teaching you for the sake of clarity of thoughts. But when you will go there, जहाँ वहाँ जाओगे, तो वो जो बताएगा, whatever he will tell you, you have to listen carefully. मैं बता चुका हूँ कि वो अपने तरफ से शब्द बदल सकता है. He may change the words. He may make it differently. Is it clear? So develop that. Marking is done. Then story writing I have explained to you. Now comes narration. Now in narration, what will you do? What is the purpose of narration? Story writing is the purpose to identify your thought process. What kind? Negative thought, not writing original thought, not writing sensible thought, not writing practical thought, not writing as per the picture. That is what is the purpose. So this is something which will, the psychologist there will see whether your story is relevant or not. If you have written a nonsense story, let me tell you, narration and discussion has no value. It's a written societal note. अगर आपने स्टोरी अच्छे से ठीक से नहीं लिखी, तो आपने एक तरीके से अपनी आत्महत्या का खुद ही कलम लिख दिया है. लो, क्या मैं स्क्रीन आउट कर दीजिए प्लीज. प्लीज स्क्रीन मी आउट. So don't write nonsense stories. Is it clear? Now comes narration. Narration is around, they give you 1 minute for that, but they generally expect you 30-40 seconds to speak up. So while you narrate a story, your clarity of mind, your voice, your speed of speech should be good and confident, and you should have a lovely, smiling and fresh face. That doesn't mean, good morning sir, everyone. No, don't do this. This is artificial. But have positivity. Respect sir, and my dear friends, I'd like to tell you my story. My story is about a farmer. There were 4 people. He had 4 sons. One day the farmer noticed this, so he told his sons he's going to do this. He requested all of them to come and help him. He thereafter not only did the thing nicely, but also made the work nicely, as a result of which he got positive result. Now whatever you've done very beautifully. Am I right? Yes or no? So this is something, when your narration is confident, looking nicely, you don't have to worry for people will stare at you or others. Just enjoy your performance. So if you do that, and if you don't speak loudly, then I'm sorry, you will not be heard. And look with proper eyes. There are 1 or 2 in the class who look dreamy. Good morning sir, I would like to tell my stories on this point. Now go sleep, baby, go sleep. That's not what is expected. They're expecting you to give a good performance. So read out, respect sir, and my dear friends, energy level, speaking loudness, clarity of speech should be good. Is it clear? Soldiers' entry, remember this particularly the soldiers, that when you speak, your confidence has to be very good. You have lived in that cantonment area, you have seen the officers daily, but you will not practice your speech, you will not be able to sound good. You say, I am poor, then who told you to imagine for becoming an officer? If you are weak and you have no desire to work hard, I'm sorry, you should stop dreaming. If you want to be an officer, please improve your communication. Remember, your officer does the entire leadership via two methods. One, by communication, next by thinking. And when you will do a lot of lectures, you automatically will become good in thinking as well as speaking. But practice is necessary. I was not born out of my mother's womb and I started giving lectures. No, I was horrible. Let me tell you very honestly, my friends, whoever watches my channel otherwise also will tell you that till 10th class I was very shy. But after 11th, thanks to one of my very good friends, Satpal, who is presently in Los Angeles, he helped me to break free out of my handicap. And that's exactly what I'm doing with you. I'm helping you to break free. So he helped me to get out on that point, and I rediscovered myself, that I can speak, I can think, I was always reading, so I was a reasonably fine person and I can do well in life. And that is how I started. Even now, with all the competence, there are so many people who keep criticizing, who keep killing your confidence because they want their rise, but at the cost of my demise. This happens as a regular process with every one of you. I'm not saying for any kind of other system. I'm trying to make you understand. In competition, everybody plays the game. Human nature, human civilization, human nature, human rules. They will always try to say, you didn't speak so well, you didn't do this, you're not better, I was this, you did nonsense, you are a complete nuisance. They may call you any goddamn name because they are charged with their greed and thus jealousy and thus hate. Step 3. First is greed, then jealousy, and last is hate. Hate comes when they can do nothing about it. Why Pakistan hates India? Because Pakistan can do nothing about India. India has also is keeping a very good aspect on defense also, is keeping its economy good, it's caring for its Muslims also, caring for Hindus also. Whatever people may say, it is very easy to instigate anyone. But reality is, the Muslims which have gone from here to Pakistan are living a very bad life. They are considered mujahids and not given the best of respect. But still, they live with that hate factor. Because greed, jealousy, hatred. This is natural. So do not think this way. Please try to identify. Think positively. Life is beautiful if you explore it. But if you go into wrong set of thought process of your own or wrong set of friends and start giving importance to their words, they may, because of their own insecurity and fear, they may destroy you. So please don't do that. Is it clear? So once you are through, you will give a good narration. Your narration is clear and then you can say, thank you sir, and that's it. Sometimes the officers will tell you how you will have to narrate. You want to begin with, he will say, don't address to me, so then don't address to him. Then directly, friends, my story is about this, and speak confidently, finish. He says give a normal address, so you can say, respect sir and my dear friends. Now that doesn't mean, sir, keep looking at him. Just said, finish, carry on with your activity. And don't look at, during the discussion or further narration, don't look at the officer because he tells you not to do, number one. Number two, it will make you conscious. It will make you poor in your confidence if you will regularly see what is happening. Yes or no? Yes, the young girl can understand the situation. The young boys can understand the situation. When a young girl is doing some dance practice and there is a person which the parents have sent, he is supposed to be their would-be husband. Yes, until and unless the girls and the person would-be husband are good friends, the girl would not like the would-be husband watching her. Am I right? Why? Because she will think that what is happening. Yes, she will get conscious. Probably she will not be able to perform well. Why? Because she is indirectly diverted. Similarly, the same thing happens with boys. They are doing well, but their would-be wife is there, their performance gets conscious, gets diverted. Until you are rocking in your confidence and you don't care a damn and you enjoy your performance, then you will do excellently well. So don't get conscious, don't look at the officer, don't look at the SSR, enjoy yourself. That doesn't mean that if his SSR is speaking, अगर वो बोल रहा है तब भी उसको नहीं देखेंगे. He is speaking, no, I will not see him. Why? He is speaking. There are some people who make rules as that these are the only mantras to do. No, when he is not speaking while you are doing your activity, don't look at him. Is it clear? Understood? Suppose while you are doing your activity, you look at him and he is looking somewhere else and he is making face for some other thing. You will say, oh my God, I am not speaking well. It will affect your performance. So don't do that. Is it clear? So this is narration. Once your narration is done, now begins discussion. What is the purpose of discussion and what do people do? The purpose of discussion is to discuss and come to a common story. But what do people do? They start saying that take my story as common story. They try to push their story. They do not have sense of cooperation. They do not have sense of appreciation for others. They do not have any logic. They just have one thing, I, me, myself. In the process, these people spoil the group discussion. What your purpose is to come to a common story. Though discussion becomes much earlier, discussion process begins much earlier than when the discussion begins. Yes or no? I'll tell you why. अगर आप डिस्कशन करने से पहले एक तो आप लोग ने अगर अच्छे से व्यवहार से एक दूसरे से बात की है बिफोर योर स्टोरी राइटिंग एंड अदर्स, then it will help you. If you have talked rudely to someone, then trust me, during discussion, he will take out the sword, dagger, everything, and he will create a trouble for you. Is it clear? So अगर आपने शुरुआत में किसी से तू तड़ाक, बदतमीजी, कोई लड़ाई, कोई झगड़ा कर रखी है और वो डिस्कशन में आपके साथ बैठा है, तो निश्चित है he will oppose you. It is decided that he will oppose you because he's already had a bad taste of you and he plans to belittle you. It is natural. So why are you creating trouble? Why did you get into discussion? So be watchful that right from the time you enter the SSB center, don't get into unnecessary brawl or quarrel. किसी से बहस और ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं. सर मैं कर नहीं रहा था, वो कर रहा था, तो भी अरे कोई बात नहीं, ये एटीट्यूड रखो. ये नहीं कि मैं न्याय लेके रहूंगा. न्याय जिंदगी में भारत में इतनी जल्दी नहीं मिलता है और न्याय के चक्कर में आप कई लोगों का जीवन खत्म हो गया, न्याय ना मिल पाए. बोफोर्स केस is still continuing. Harshad Mehta is still continuing. Those people have passed away years before. So let's not go for that process. Is it clear? So don't misbehave and don't get into quarrel. Be mature to avoid this. Number one. Number two, while you are listening in the narration, listen to others' point. They have said this, they have said this, they have said this. Now you will get an idea how I can come to some common conclusion. Your sister wants to buy a house near Goa. Your brother wants to buy a house on Himalayas. There is another who wants to live in Rajasthan, the desert area. There is another who wants to live in Assam forest. How is the conclusion possible? Yes or no? But you will still find there will be some people who are happy to live in the central India in a nice balanced equation. So use their data and with them create a common story. And in the process of creating the common story, I am sure the Goan, the person from Assam, the person who wanted to make it in Goa or in Rajasthan may agree that okay, we can commonly make a house here. Yes, same thing comes in your common discussion. While discussion, pay attention to what are the other more type of stories. I'm not saying remember all details, but the theme, you will get the theme. He has made on flood, he has made on water shortage, he has made on fire situation, he has made on this. Yes or no? Sometimes the pictures are very common. There is on fire. So everybody talks about fire management. This can be done. So then you can say, okay, most of us have written stories on fire. We can also go for common story as fire management. Yes, this chess number 7 talked about calling the fire brigade. Very good point. This person said, till the fire brigade comes, we can create a human chain. Very good point. One says we should use sand also because the fire is there initially, then switch off the light, then control. Very good point. I think using all these points, we can make a wonderful story. Now, this is very good point, because what you are showing presence of mind. You are showing intelligence. You are using common sense and logic to come to common conclusion. Is it clear? So when you show this, you are not supposed to get worried, "Arey, mera point nahi bol pa." No problems. You speak what is relevant, what is watchful. Now suppose you yourself have written a story on rhinoceros, whereas others have written a story on flood, water, other thing. You find your story is very separate from others. Leave it behind. While discussion, talk what is possible as logic. Now you will say, "Sir, why will I leave it behind?" Because at that point you narrated your story, you talked about create. What is the purpose of the group discussion? To come to a common story. You know that if you will talk of rhinoceros, there is a possibility that your discussion will never move forward and there will be conflict. So why are you creating it? What is your basic common sense? How will you become a team member if you will say, "No, I will have ice cream right now. I will not work. I will first have ice cream, then I do." You are a spoiled child. We are not interested in you. Is it clear? Understood? Next, you come down to a common story, you pick this, and then you say, "I think we can do this." Now, while cooperating, while managing the group, while trying to, excuse me, allow him to speak, sometimes saying, "Don't become father. Everybody silent. I will tell, you speak, now you speak." Don't do this. They are not expecting this role. The officer will scold you. Try your best to cooperatively create coordination. It will help. Yes or no? And once you have done a sensible effort, where you have shown sense of cooperation, sense of analysis, sense of common pointing, you have done wonders. Whenever you speak in this thing that, okay, this person, why don't we make this story, this can be more better for the picture also, and covering all the points, you are showing analytical ability, very important for an officer. आपकी मूल्यांकन क्षमता दिखनी चाहिए. आप लोग सिर्फ अपनी बांसुरी मजीरा बजाने नहीं गए हैं. You have gone for showing your buddhi, decision making, getting things together, using your brain, and you should have good confidence in your eyes as well as your body tone to be heard. That is why I regularly say, do a lot of communication practice, please. Every day, if you do 10 lectures every day or 5 lectures every day, trust me, after 7 days, you will say, "Sir, I have done one wonderfully well." And believe me, you will multiply your confidence. So do that. Got it? Yes or no? So ये discussion का मकसद. We have already written in the book, very well explained, what are the 3 ways you can. It's not what you have to do only, but it will help you to open your mind to different possibilities. आप क्या अलग अलग कर सकते हो, ये जरूरी है. Clear? Yes or no? Got it, not got it? So this is something which we want from you. Any doubts? Clear, not clear? So this is something in PPDT, we expect you to make an effort to come to a conclusion. The officer may find that you are all fighting, he may divide the group into 2, no problems, then speak, but don't be restless. Remember, confident person never rushes, and lack of confidence is always in a rush. Kahin gaadi na chhod jaye. I hope the train, I don't miss the train, because you are afraid, so you overreact. You can speak in between. You find others are shouting, excuse me, please, be polite. You don't have to shout on, keep silent. No, this is not, you are going to become a lieutenant. You will not become a general directly, right? So don't behave like that. Like, excuse me, I will, okay, you are, enjoy your discussion, enjoy your personality, enjoy your positivity, enjoy your cooperativeness, enjoy your friendliness, enjoy the team spirit. What have you learned in your games? To kick everybody while playing a football, or to play properly by the rules. Pass and enjoy the game. What did you learn? Pass and enjoy the game. Whether it is basketball, football, hockey, any team game. Yes or no? So when you have learned this, then we want you out of further leadership. So once you have done this discussion, it will be done. Then sometimes they ask you for conclusion. So they expect that anybody can conclude. You may always volunteer, sir, can I? If the group allows, wonderful. If the group has other, but do not hesitate to conclude. If group tells you conclude, there are many people who say, no, I will not conclude, you do. They go away, because that means they lack the courage and confidence. So if the group says you give the conclusion, positively give. But if you also volunteer, sir, I can give the conclusion. Now, conclusion does not mean that from your pocket you take out a flute and start singing a new music. You should be practically alert while the discussion was going on. So if you have seen that somebody played a drum, somebody played a flute, somebody played piano, somebody played violin, use all those points and try to reflect maximum points which are relevantly made. Yes, you cannot use all the points, but you can use some of the points. So show that in your conclusive story. Is it clear? Sir, many of our friends talked about this. I think we can go for a common story. It's like this, we'll show this, we do this, and thus we will be able to complete it, right? This is what they are expecting. Any doubts? So screening process is clear. Certain amount of clarity has walked in. Yes or no? Okay. So now we'll give it a break for 5 minutes and then get back to you for the other section. Thank you.